Hello, welcome to another Roadie video. So in this one you're going to see me take Roadie to the dog park. We're going to go up to the fenced in dog park where he meets the dog through the fence, and then we're going to go around the dog park, the unfenced bit of the dog park, the big park bit, and just see what we come across, which dogs we are around, and do the training, which consists of essentially doing nothing. It's more socialization for Roadie. And that's all it is. But it's a beautiful scenery, it's a lovely sunny day, and it's a really nice place to be. Beautiful park. It's only going to get bigger and better. Anyway, I'll be quiet. Let's go to the original audio because I have my mic today, and you'll hear me talking through everything that we're doing. Get used to being in places like this, so we'll give them a little bit of extra leash. Let them explore. Right, I have to apologise. I'll try and point the camera at him a bit more. But yeah, same deal as last time. We are here to get calm, get used to it, be around the smells, sights, sounds of dogs, try not to chew dog park fences, and just see how it goes. Seem to have avoided the most ridiculous knot in the leash that I've ever seen in my life. Yeah, good. Much better start than last time. Oh dear. Oh, I didn't realise that wasn't fenced. There's a fence around on my left, which you can't really get through, except it ends, and then it's just open. Genius. I don't know what he's looking at. I think he's looking at the poo bags that are flapping in the wind over there in the dog park. Whatever. Don't know what you'd be looking at. I'm going to sniff the bush, and as we get closer to the park, I will wrap up the leash. Now's a good time. You're going under the bushes, are you, boy? Oh, it's wet. How is this wet? Strange. There's somebody. Oh, there's the dog. Ah, you saw that dog last week. Good. I'm just going to use the leash to my advantage a little here. I'm going to add a little restraint on it because we've not got this calm going on. We've not got a self-imposed calm. We can go see that dog if you like. Yeah, that's fine. Good morning. Hello.
Hi.
You can say hi if you want, Roadie. Hello.
Puppy?
Pardon?
Puppy?
No, he's fully grown, 3.5.
Oh.
Roadie. Thank you.
No.
It's alright, let him bark out. Let him bark.
Don't bark. Don't bark. Hi, puppy. Hi. Be nice. Be nice. Good boy. Be nice. Be nice. No. No. Ready? Ready? Go.
Don't you go after that. You'll drag me along with you.
He doesn't like leash. But dog on leash he doesn't like.
Yeah, okay.
So yeah, it's why he's barking.
I know, you want to go see
Normally
him.
he's friendly.
Let's untangle you, shall we? Don't know how you managed to do that quite so effectively. There you go. Undo that knot, shall we?
So beautiful dog.
He is a good looking boy. I don't really know what I've done here. Alright, we'll drop it and start again. So what dog is yours? Is that a Labrador?
It's a cross.
Okay.
Labrador cross GSP. Point.
Ah, okay, one of the pointers, yeah.
That's why he has a white
Yeah, that's why he's got white bits on the paws too. Yeah, okay.
That is Ponta.
Yeah, mother's a lab. Yeah.
Why are you afraid?
Yeah, I'm just on your leash. That's all I'm doing.
He wants to play.
He does. He wants to play. Yeah.
He wants to play with you. Rex, go.
Not you. You're not running. Well, we can go for a wander and we'll come back when there's some other dogs kicking around. There's a little sausage dog. So, already spotted the sausage dog. Oh, you can't see that in the distance over there. He's got super excited. So we will do what we always do. Just going to let him look. And we'll turn around and do nothing. Let's get him in focus. So this person's doing traditional dog training. See how they try to direct their pup's attention onto them with food and reward. And I'm not going to do that on purpose. I don't care that Roadie's not looking at me. The goal of this game is to get him used to the environment, get him used to seeing these things, have them become so normal that he doesn't need to hyper focus on them. He's quite happy to just look at me because he wants to know where I am. I don't want him looking at me because I got food. I want him looking at me because he cares. Because he cares where I am and he cares what I'm doing. Don't want him looking at me because I'm a food dispenser, because I'm not. As you can see, he's got super excited again, so I'm just going to stop moving. We're going to wait this one out. I've let the leash go loose. He hasn't relaxed that, but I am just going to hold position. Oh, the other dog's looking at him from across the dog park. Great, absolutely great. Fine, crack down. He did fence chew. Much better than last time. Much reduced. Steps in the right direction. Big steps in the right direction. He's able to meet a dog through the fence, play bow. And yeah, charge along the fence line. Yeah, got a yank on my shoulder. Pfft, I can live with that. It's all worth it. Let's go. Oh yeah, the Dachshund hasn't gone very far. They've only got little legs, haven't they? Right, so we're going to do much the same as we did last time, but I'm going to do the route backwards. I think I see that digging in and just going. We're not doing that, Roads. Yeah, you peed on your leash. Nice. Let's hope you don't chew it. So I am going to give him a bit more leash now. I can see what's around me. There's nobody and nothing. So I'm all right with him charging about a little bit more. That's what we're here for. I'm not here to have him do focused heel work. That's not the point. We are here, really, socialization more than anything else. I'm not training him to do anything. Don't need to. All I need is for him to get used to it. Become socialized to this environment. Get used to it. Realize that it's just a thing. And that comes with time, with practice. That's all there is to it. I think they've gone. Okay, so no one in the dog park. No, I did want to go a different way. So, point in case, I will just go a different way. You can follow me or work out where I am. So he's over there in the bush. Jogging around, doing this thing. So I'm not going to get bothered about that occasional pull because he's hitting the end of the leash and he's relaxing it. He's not dragging me around too much. He did over there when he caught sight of the Dachshund again. This is going to be hard. But again, let's just turn around and relaxed it. So there's nothing to be wound up about. It's going to reduce as he gets used to things. He did a little play about me then. That's nice. So yeah, let's talk a little bit more about the philosophy, as this is otherwise just Roadie having a walk and not much going on. As I was mentioning, when the Dachshund owner was using food to gain their dog's attention, I've written about that, and quite scathingly. I am passionately against that, having been through it with my dogs, seen what it did to them as they grew up. You don't form a relationship with your dog if you are a food dispenser. You just don't. It's no different to the relationships you form with humans. If you had to be a food dispenser to keep humans around you and keep their focus on you, whether you're at work or at leisure with your friends, you don't really have any colleagues or friends. You have transactional relationships with people based on what you can give them. That's it. That's all you have. It's the same with your dog. And there's an amount you can get away with because they're dogs and they want to be with us and they want to bond with us, and they do. But you don't take it to the level that you do when you forget food and you just bond with the animal to animal. Yeah, you're a different species, so what? Dogs have been with us for nearly 60,000 years. You think our ancestors spent their time dishing out dried liver treats? No, not in the slightest. You ever seen a border collie herd sheep needing to have a break for some liver treats or some little snacks? What's the favourite in the shop at the moment? Green mussels. Right? Seriously. It's a nonsense, and it in fact interrupts operant conditioning, and that's what we want to occur. We want the dog to operantly condition themselves to the environment. Doing this with Roadie is to let him look. He's looking at me. He's looking at me because he cares where I am. I'm not a food dispenser. Yeah, he doesn't also care where I am when he hits the end of the leash. He's too excited about the environment. But his operant conditioning is in action right now. He's doing it. He's learning the environment. He's becoming socialized to it because he's in it. And I'm giving him the space to be fully in it. No distractions from me except the leash when he hits the end of the leash. But there are things I do have to teach him. Singular. One thing I have to teach him. How to be calm. That's the only thing I teach him. The rest is up to him. And he has to be given the space to do it. You cannot operantly condition your dog to an environment if you interrupt the process of operant conditioning. That's not how it works. It can only be done from the dog's eyes. You can't do it on behalf of the dog by giving them a treat and telling them that thing's not scary anymore. It doesn't work like that. Oh, I'm gonna get off my high horse. Enough ranting. It's put me in a bad mood, and then Roadie's gonna know that and he'll be in a bad mood. So, I got to get back to being his mirror, and that means I'm calm, relaxed, enjoying myself. I am enjoying myself. Look at it. It's a beautiful day. I'm not even wearing a coat today. It's freezing last couple of weeks. It was very cold this morning. There was frost on the floor this morning. But I'm in the sunshine. I'm out in a beautiful dog park. This is great. Why on earth wouldn't I be happy? Oh, I'm ranting about dog training. Made me unhappy. Said it before, last statement. Said it before, I'll say it again. Dog training needs to die in the ditch. It is an utter disaster and a complete misinterpretation of the science of behaviour. It really is. It's gone so far wrong. It's an abomination. Anyway, end of chat. So the little Dachshund is still ahead of us, running around. Roadie's clocked it. And smells, perfect. See, disengagement, perfect. No food, no me telling him to, no force on him, no aversive tooling, just me and him choosing what's interesting to him. He's not really choosing, that's actually a lie. He's doing behaviour, he doesn't have a choice on that. The smell, being a dog, smells are his primary input, so he walks past a strong smell, he's going to stop and ignore the thing that's 100 metres in front of us, 60 metres in front of us, and do smell stuff, which is exactly what he did. It's instinctive behaviour, that's not optional. I don't think we'll go down there. It's full of rubbish. It'll be quite fun actually for him. Down here there's a dry lake bed, pond. Lake's a bit excessive. The pond was. But yeah, it's full of interesting weird stuff down there. The odd occasional rusted trolley and bike used to be lurking down there. You get the picture. Right, that's too much for me. We'll just pause that a sec. You see, immediately checking in with me. He's hit the end of the leash. He wants to do something, but I'm not doing it. This is an instinctive reaction now. Is, oh, what's going on? What's Pete, my human, doing? Nothing. I'm stood here because I'm a little bit irked that you hit the end of the leash that hard. And once you've tied your leg up really effectively. Once you've relaxed, we can go again. And you've untangled, good. So he's just following the smell of that Dachshund. And that's fine. Again, like I said, I'm not really that interested if his pulling's not that insistent and he decides to check in when he hits the end of the leash. I don't really care about that because he's not digging his feet in and really leaning into this pull. That it's a much lighter, and gentle's a bit of a misnomer. He doesn't pull gently, but it isn't the give it absolutely everything I've got pull that he's been doing up until very recently. It's calming down. Yeah, something I haven't really talked about actually on these. Why don't I care about the pulling? You go on YouTube or speak to any dog trainer, and one of the most common questions they get asked is, how do you stop your dog from pulling? Well, as first, to really fix it, you have to accept a very, very bitter pill. If your dog's pulling, it would rather be where it's trying to get to than where you are. That, I'm afraid, is a judgment on the state of the relationship you have with your dog. If your dog is pulling, it would rather be there than where you are. If you have a great relationship with your dog, it would rather be where you are, not over there. Now, that's not 100% rule, of course not. Dogs like to go and smell things, they like to go pee on things, they don't like to poo on your foot while you're out for a walk. Obviously, that is a gross generalisation. And it's why I always use a long line. I always use a long line for my dogs because I want them to have the freedom to go over there and come back. But I stopped using my 20-metre long line. I have one twice this length because Rollo never goes more than about 5 metres from me when he's on the leash. He doesn't want to. He's free to. He could have the whole 10. He barely ever makes use of more than 5 or 6. Exceptions to that are when we see a dog in the distance or if we see a prey animal pop out from behind a bush. Which was just general walking. Rollo will never hit the end of the leash. Just won't, because he would rather be where I am. That's the state of the relationship. So if you have a long line and your dog's spending it like Roadie is on the end of the leash, he'd rather be where he is than with me. That's fair. He's not my dog. It's completely fair. He's not my dog. We are building up to that point by doing this. And I could force him to be next to me. I could put an aversive tool on. I don't want to. I want Roadie to choose to want to be where I am because he respects me enough and enjoys my company enough to want to do that. That's not going to happen in an environment like this he doesn't know. Absolutely stinks to high heaven of dogs because it's a dog park. We're not there yet. That's going to take a little bit of time to build if we ever really do. Because once I've got him meeting dogs in that dog park out here, we can walk past them or meet them and everything goes smoothly. My time with him is slowly coming to a close. It's time to get the owner to come in and start doing all this stuff. It would be nice if Roadie had that relationship with me that he'd rather be next to me and walk along in partnership. That's fine, but that's not my goal. That is not really my goal with Roadie. That's not what we're about. Look at that, lovely check-in. The beginnings of it are there. This is how it went with my dog when I switched from control and forced heeling to giving him the long line. Giving him the space to be the dog he is, do the things he wants to do. No, Rollo has not quite been as bad with Roadie as with other dogs. He never has, but he had a different upbringing, so fair. But once we can get Roadie there, we'll see. But anyway, yeah, when I switched to the long line with Rollo, he did this. He spent the entire time at the end of the rope. The entire time for about 3 months before I really started to see positive changes. That's a long time to put up with nonsense from a big old Tibetan Mastiff pulling you around. And he did pull me around. He behaved exactly like Roadie's behaving now. And I remember I'd just gotten rid of an enforced, lovely looking heel. But it was fake. It was fake because Rollo didn't want to be there. He was compelled to be there by force. He had absolutely no desire to be right next to me. None whatsoever. As soon as I gave him the freedom not to be, guess what? He wasn't. And it took me the best part of 5 months before he was reliably next to me again. But it was his choice. And that was an immense step forward. Absolutely immense. Right, as a walker, do we have a dog or is this just a human? Just a human. Okay, well, cool. It's the first one of the day, so we'll see how we go. I don't like the way they're walking. I think this person's a little bit scared. So I'm going to just direct Roadie away. Oh. I was correct, yeah. So, yeah, one of the things you get good at when you got your dog on a long line, you get pretty good at spotting people that are scared of your dogs. And you have to, because when you're going through working with some dogs that are a little bit more anxious and don't do so well around other animals, that includes people who are anxious or don't like things, it gets a bit weird. Guy over there looks like he's smoking a pipe. Anyway, there's 2 off-leash dogs on my left, they're about 150 metres away. There's 3 on-leash dogs about 200 metres away on my right. We are walking through the middle of it all. Roadie's not clocked the left-hand set, he has clocked the right-hand set. If he lifted his head up, he would. Oh no, there's another 2 over there. What are they? So there's 5 dogs on my right, and there are 2 on my left here. They're big boys, aren't they? They're Mastiffs. Oh, that would do Roadie some good. Oh, he's welcome to look at them as long as he wants, and we can trot off in whatever direction he wants. Not sure I'm quite up for the random meeting of 2 large Mastiffs that are off leash when he's on yet. I'm not sure he trusts me quite enough to go down that route. We would like to get some more work done first, close to dogs, as I want to see him not wound up by it all. Now, I'm not going to end up with him perfect. We will have to take that leap of faith soon. We are going to have to just watch him, see that he looks calm enough, and give him that chance. Go meet the dog. There you go. He's fine with my 2, he's fine with Shrek. Dolly doesn't like him for whatever reason. Meh. Whatever. But yeah, before I really go for the confidence of meeting other dogs, I think I am going to have him around my 2 again. So Rollo's limping at the moment, so he's been on enforced crate rest and stuff the last couple of weeks. He won't stay still long enough to fix himself. He gets 95% better and then does dumb stuff, and right back to square one. It's the 4th time in 3 weeks we've got to that phase. So I'm being mean, evil if you want. I'm really being mean to him and forcing him to rest. And if I got time up to do so, then that's what we're doing, and we are doing it, and it's working. The first day in about 3 weeks, he's not actually got up out of his bed and limped, has been today. So we're carrying it on, another 48 hours, as the vet said. Rest him for 48 hours after you don't see any limping, as you have been doing, and then you can start getting him out and exercised and all the rest of it. This person's doing food stuff again. Right, get my mood back to calm. Otherwise we're going to have Roadie doing dumb stuff. He's fascinated by that sausage dog. He's off running. That is a disrespectful run. So as I said before, he wants to be over there more than he wants to be here with me. Fine, I don't care about that. I get it. This is exciting for him. He's not quite in the right frame of mind. The sausage dog is rebelling like this. It just lay down. I don't know if you can see it on the camera. The sausage dog is just lay down, refusing to budge for its owner. So this is what happens when the bribery don't work. What happens when you wave the treat around and the dog don't move? You're left with one thing only. You have to drag it by the leash. And that's not what you want. You don't want that. Whereas all I'm going to do is stand there and wait for him to choose to come with me. It's a relationship-based thing. No, these dogs aren't going to meet. I'm not ready for that. He's too excited. Yeah, I know you want to. You've hamstrung your own leg, dude. So, Roadie's caused himself a bit of an issue here. You've kind of untangled yourself. Let's fix you up. That was a bit harsh. So I'm going to keep him locked up. Let's See, look at the excitement. You've trapped your own leg again. So you see how excited Roadie is? He's chomping on his leash. Okay, so my job now is same as it was before. Just walk off, stay calm, let him start processing this load. It is an emotive load. He's not doing particularly well at it. The other dog's whining, he's whining. Don't care. We only get through this by doing it. There we go, there we go. Disengagement, beautiful. We only get through this by doing it. The only person that can operantly condition himself to becoming calm in this environment is himself. I can help with that by being calm myself, offering him that calmness to lean on. Can't do anything else than that. Can't force him to be calm, can't beat him into it, can't train him into it. There's only one way of doing it. The owner is waiting for us to go, so I will give him 10 seconds and I might, against my own wishes, just drag him off because they're clearly a bit nervous. They don't want us here. Ready? Oh, look at that, it came when I called him. My word. I know, dude, I know you want to see him. I get it. They're not in the right frame of mind, and neither are you, just hyper. Like I said, I don't care. You only get through it by doing it. You see how much, I don't know if I caught it on the camera, but he was going after his chain like mad. I don't like that, but like I said, there's only one way through it. Keep doing it. Keep doing this. Keep doing the situations. Keep showing him the pictures. He will become socialized to them. The only way he gets socialized to other dogs, by being around other dogs and meeting other dogs. Catch 22, hey? How do you get a dog that's super excited, overexcited, and not in the right frame of mind to meet other dogs? You go slow like we are doing. Take your time, you do your social work, and when they're ready and they can manage their own behaviour, that's when you do it. I don't know what you've seen. Smelt, I don't think you've seen anything. There we go. Oh yeah, we didn't walk this far last time, did we? No, we went a different way. Oh my word. The Dachshund's cutting across in front of us, which means we're going to catch them up. It's walking at about half a mile an hour. Lady, you should have just gone in behind me. It'll be out of your hair. Oh dear. Whatever. So yeah, this is probably a first for Roadie actually. I don't think he's ever been around here. Again, look at it. Look at this beautiful place. It used to be a farm where I'm pointing now. The council have bought that, so everything you just saw in that shot is going to be part of this dog park as well. Some point in the next 2 years. They've demolished the farm. It's gone. They've taken all the buildings down, so maybe within the next year. Yeah, it'll be wonderful. It'll be such a beautiful big space. It's huge. It really is huge already. Even bigger. 2 or 3. No, 2/3 as big again. I don't think the farm is as big as this. Maybe it is. I don't know. Never been in it, so I don't know where the back end of it is. Anyhow, let's get back on because the Dachshund's nearby. Look at him. Look at him. Yeah, so I'm just going to arrest him a bit there because that was a bit of a hard pull. Oh. Yeah. I know what you want, Rhodes. I know what you want. So we're going to head down left. Oh, there's the three on leash dogs there. Oh no, 2 on, 1 off. Roadie. Are you chasing that magpie or are you going after the Dachshund? He tripped himself up on his own leash. Shame I didn't catch it on camera. Great lesson. Don't be a retard. Get a control of yourself, think about what you're doing, and the leash doesn't bite you. Fly into everything at full speed without engaging brain first, and I mean conscious brain. That's what happens. You trip over yourself and nearly faceplant. And I laugh at you. I'm fairly sure you don't really want me laughing at you. Can't see around these trees yet. I'll let him get ahead of me a bit. Right, we're going to do the little hidey trick. Where is he going? Only if he goes in the right direction, which he's currently not. So this is one of the places I built up to having my dog off leash. He wasn't particularly familiar with the area. He's going the wrong way, Roadie. This is it. Started giving him lots of lines. This was on the 20-metre line, and I'd hide at regular intervals down here. He didn't like not knowing where I was, and that started to build up that keep your eyes on me, because you want to know where I am. You don't like it when you don't know where I am. And you build up that habitually, and off you go. The Dachshund owner has still not pulled the head very far. Now, I do have to be aware. I've got a camera on. I can't just dive onto the floor and hide. But I do intend on giving it a go behind this coming up bush. Roadie's attention is very much elsewhere at the moment. The check-ins have subsided, but I can see this is completely new to him. He's never been here with me before. Presume he's probably not been here before anyone else. So we do have to give him a little bit of leeway. There was a check-in. I don't want him going nuts. Yeah, perfect. Did have a little look down the path. Don't see anyone. Okay, he's just a bit too far ahead of me. Oh, he seen me trying to hide. He saw me do it. Damn it! Yeah, the 20-metre line is much better for this game. Much better. As I previously said, it's such a big front clip on it because it's designed for big dogs. I just don't think it would work on Roadie. Although I suppose I'd have the chain on it still, wouldn't I? So it would be dragging behind me on the floor. I'd be making an awful noise everywhere. Yeah. Probably not going to use that then, and I certainly don't want him chewing through that leash. That would really get on my nerves. Right, there's my next opportunity to hide. It's down behind this bush on my left. So he's clocked the sausage dog again. He's off towards him. Hopefully he finds something interesting to smell here and doesn't trot on too far. He hasn't checked in. Here we go. Here he comes. There's a good boy. Good times. Good. I like that. So lots more of that. We'll start to build up that. Yeah, keep your eye on me because you don't actually know what I'm going to do or where I'm going to go. I might not be within eyeshot every moment you're expecting me to be. Now, keeping your eye on me is a good thing to do. And you go to somewhere they truly don't know, and even you don't know sometimes, that can induce some very interesting patterns of panic and reward. So, I'll do it again. Hello. Yeah, so going back into operant conditioning, reward. So when the panic for not knowing where you are sets in, the relief that accompanies that, once you let the panic set in, so you want to let it stew for a few seconds, once the relief of finding you hits, that lights up the reward circuits in the brain like nothing else. Absolutely nothing else. You're tapping into the ancient pack mentality, familiarity of your bond with the owner. You're tapping into all of the light up circuits in the brain that receive rewards. When they find you, when they're in that panic, it's a huge reward system boost in the brain. Every feel-good chemical, and you know what it feels like. You've been lost somewhere and you're a small child and you find your parent again after a few seconds. You just go, ah. The reward of doing that in your brain is enormous, and that's what controls you not losing your parents again by doing something stupid like just wandering off. Same with the dog. Exactly the same with the dog. I want to tap into that. I don't want him looking for me because he's trying to find the food. Don't want him looking for me because he's scared I'm going to punish him with a tool. I want him looking for me because he cares where I am. Clearly he does, but we're back to the same conversation of he's not ready to be with me yet because this is all too exciting and new still. Right, same deal as last time. I don't really want to go through those rocks. I know snakes are here. It is a warmer day and it is sunny on these rocks, so I will try and keep him this side of them till we're past, and then we'll give him a bit more free rein. Okay. I can't actually see what's ahead, so as he's given him the whole leash, I am going to step across the path so I can actually see and know if I need to do anything. I don't really want to go in there, Roadie. Yeah, we're not going to. That's it. Nice job. Yeah, not calling him, not telling him anything. Just came back to where I was. So he wisely probably didn't want to go in there himself. Don't know, it does smell of hares and rabbits in there. They do live there, so I wouldn't be that surprised if he does want to go in, but I certainly don't. I can see all the way down the path now. No one's coming. Oh my word, we are going in there, are we? Yeah, dog might fit through here. A human, not so much. That's not too bad at this point, is it? Oh, excuse me while I duck and dive and dodge and weave. In fact, no, I'm not doing that. Reds, this way please. Thank you. Alright. I'm surprised he's over this side. The dogs all go on the other side. Down here, that's where all the poo usually is. And there we go. Right on cue. He's listening to me. So we'll go back up to the dog park, do what we did last time, go around, see who's there. I mean, I'm at the mercy of randomness here. If there's nobody there, there's nobody there. If there's people there, great. If there's got dogs with them, even better. Yeah, is what it is. See what we get. That's the intention. We'll go back there, see if we can get him to meet some dogs through the fence. Now he's had a bit more of a manoeuvre around and jogged about a bit. Hoping he's not going to go for any fence chewing. Yeah, again, it's not up to me to tell him not to do that. He's just got to realise it doesn't get him what he wants, and then we can go from there. I would like to try and keep him away from it till I can see he's going to act calmly. Oh, they're barking. Somebody's there. Good. Okay, so we'll head up the hill. I don't really mind which side of the tree we go. There's the Dachshund owner right at the top of the hill. Right, fully expecting him to clap eyes on him and go for it, get pulling, or whatever. Don't really care. Yeah, he's clocked him. We might just go further down this side then. Oh, I'm hearing voices. Yeah, it's your favourite little dog up there. Oh, there's a GSD in front of us. Looks like a puppy. They're going in the park. A GSD or a Kelpie? I think that's a Kelpie. I shall get my eyes tested. They're not going in the park. Is there anyone in there? No, not a soul. Oh, that is disappointing. Not a soul. Sorry, mate, there's no one there. No one at all. Like I said, we're at the mercy of randomness. That's the way it goes. Some days you get what you want, some days you don't. That's frustrating. That is frustrating. Oh well. No point getting disappointed about it. It is what it is. It can't be helped. Next time. You will get there. I don't mind which way around you go, Roadie, just pick a way. I'm following you. Oh, people down there, just people, no dog. Sorry, down to my left, down by the river. Right, let's see what we've got in the car park. So this is a car park, as I said last time. Don't like giving them a long line. I just heard something. Sounded like a dog on a leash. Maybe not, can't see anything. Alright, back to my car then. Right, roads. That's not my car. The blue one is. Roadie, the blue one's my car. And that's the end of the session. Hopefully that was good. I was really pleased with that. Roadie's fence chewing was drastically reduced from previous, and he's starting to get more comfortable with meeting dogs through the fence. So no complaints from me there. This is a process and we'll carry it on, but it's working.